Welcome back to the podcast, Quote Quest, where we explore the intricate meaning of quotes that have the potential to change lives and unlock profound truths. We got an interesting one today. Let's get right into it. So the quote that we're diving into today is by Coach John Wooden, who is widely considered one of the greatest NCAA basketball coaches of all time. And his quote reads, "Be at your best when your best is needed. Have the ability to enjoy challenges when things become difficult and to derive exhilaration from them." With this quote, it creates a mentality that rips away the comfort zone and tests the character of a person when circumstances demand the most out of them. For example, if you're an athlete, then you know the pressure of competition. Who are you when the pressure is on? Are you going to be at your best and give it all for your team? If we should be at our best when our best is needed most, like Wooden is saying here, then we need to be forging ourselves in the fire of discipline. And with this discipline, we need to have consistency, because discipline cannot exist without that consistency. Your motivation is going to fluctuate, it's going to go up and down, but that's when the strength of your discipline and your will are tested. Having this mentality of discipline and hard work and, giving it our all, it prepares us to rise to the occasion when it matters most and to be at our best when our best is needed. Because if we're slacking off in practice, or we're slacking off in our work meetings or our studying or whatever it is that we're doing, then how are we going to be ready for when it matters most in a game, a presentation, or an exam that we have? The reason why I love sports is because it teaches us so many lessons about life, right? It teaches us about the importance of teamwork, sportsmanship, hard work, all these different things. But I believe one of the biggest takeaways we can get from sports is being part of something that is greater than yourself. Because when we're a part of a team, we rely on other people to help get us and to help get the team to where we want to go, right? To that common goal that we share. And those same people are going to rely on us to do our part and to help get ourselves and our team to what the team is striving to achieve. So if we are to serve other people, then we need to be at our best when our best is needed. And in order to be at our best, we have to put in the work to get there. If everyone does this with the mindset that they are part of something that is bigger than themselves, knowing that they have an opportunity to serve other people, being their team, then imagine what we could do. We could go far beyond what we thought was possible. I believe that the service mindset is what gives us joy and what gives us that ultimate purpose that we as human beings seek to find in our lives. Many of you can probably attest to this, but when you do something for someone else, you feel joyful, you feel a sense of purpose, you feel a sense of, oh my gosh, I had such an impact on somebody else, and I'm doing something great. Coming from a biblical perspective, Jesus said in the book of Matthew, the purpose of life is to love God and love your neighbor. With that being said, joy and purpose can be experienced when, operating under this service mentality, which should light a fire in us to help out our friends, help out our families, help out our communities, and help out the teams that we're on, and to give it our all and to be at our best for those people. Because when you look back at life, these are the things that are going to matter the most, and they're going to be the things that you remember. And in order to create those lasting impacts, then, we have to be at our best when our best is needed. And of course, it's not about being perfect. We're going to mess up, and there will be times where, we know that we could have done better. If you can only give 75% that day, then give 75. But don't trick yourself into thinking that 75% was your best that day when truly it wasn't. Whatever the percentage you can give that day, give it your all. And know that if you fall short, just got to dust yourself up, rise up, and keep it pushing. Wooden then goes on to say, have the ability to enjoy challenges when things become difficult. It's all about that mindset and that attitude that you have when challenges arise in life. Because like we talked about last episode, it's almost a guarantee that we all will experience some sort of challenge in our lives. But it's how you react to them that determines the course of your path. Choosing to stay optimistic and observing what you can learn from these different challenges are how you can embrace them with a growth mindset. In fact, Coach Wooden remarked that there's more pleasure in being involved in something that's difficult than there is in being involved in something that anyone else could do. Most of our daily tasks that you and I do, anybody else could do most of them. They're easy, but there is no joy in them. But there is joy in being involved in something that is more difficult. He then went on to say, our alumni at UCLA, when I was there, felt there was joy in beating some team by 50 points. There was no joy in that, he says. There's real joy in playing against somebody about your own level of competency. That's the joy in the competition. So whenever you're faced with something difficult, go back to Coach Wooden's words here. Coach wants you to take on that challenge, and he wants you to know that you can do hard things. Let that adversity be the spark you need to go get done whatever you need to get done. Derive that exhilaration in the struggle. Like Coach Wooden says, make the most out of any situation you're in and watch the way you view challenges transform. So that's all for today. Thank you all so much for listening. Let me know any feedback or any suggestions that you have, and go take on the day. Thank you.